Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Sports Update. My name is PJ, and thank you for joining us here for another version of Hawaii Sports Update. We have a couple special guests in the house as I was out this weekend at the high school wrestling state championships, and we have two of the winners here in the women's division, in the girls division, excuse me, 132-pound three-time state champion Teshya Alo and 122-pound freshman, first-time state champion Teniya Alo. And we're going to be talking with them about their experiences through the state tournament. This is the first state tournament for Teniya. And then also about their endeavors in the worlds and the juniors and their wrestling adventures throughout the world, basically. So let's get right to it. And let's start with you, Teniya. Your first high school state wrestling tournament. How did it go for you? Did it go the way that you expected? And how excited are you to bring the gold medal home for your first state title?
It was really fun. It was a big achievement for me, especially because I had an injury in the beginning of the season. So I just had to work through practices and physical therapy. So I'm proud of myself for doing that and thankful for my sister to help me through it too.
Okay, now what kind of injury did you have, and how long did it take for you to recuperate from that? And are you back 100% now?
I had subluxation from one of the previous tournaments, so I had to go to therapy 3 times a week, physical therapy. But I'm not 100% cleared yet, but it's good for now.
Getting better, okay.
Yeah.
And of course, Teshya, this is your third title, 132 pounds this year.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you won the Junior Worlds and the U.S. Worlds in North Dakota and Slovakia, respectively, earlier this year. Like you told me earlier in one of your interviews, as many accolades as you have, that the high school states is still important to you. So can you let people know why it's so important that high school, and this is also your third championship? Tell us about that.
Yes, high school, the state, competing against people in Hawaii is still important. I treat every tournament the same as if I'm challenging people from Russia or Japan. I'm not gonna change how I wrestle, and it's important to me because I don't wanna. It's kind of not really myself if I don't challenge everybody the same. So it's important because I want to know my place and where I stand.
All right. Now, you guys go to different schools now, and so that means you have to practice with your respective high schools. Now tonight, do you miss practicing with your sister, or do you guys still practice together?
We still practice together.
Every day?
Well, not every day, but on the weekends.
Uh-huh.
We fight a lot.
Okay, so during the week, what I'm trying to get at is during the week when you're practicing with all the other girls from Iolani, with all due respect, it can be like working out with Teshya, right?
Yeah, well, because for Iolani, we barely have any girls. We have about 3. So I wrestle with the boys, so it's also good practice for me to feel different bodies and yeah.
Okay, so you wrestle with the boys at Iolani too,
Yeah.
right? Oh, there you go. Okay.
So it's like wrestling Teshya.
Now, who's tougher, the boys or Teshya?
Uh-oh.
I don't mean to put her on the spot right here.
Just because they're men, so.
Okay, Teniya, okay, this is your first title. What's up for you next year? And in your future, did you plan on switching weights next year? And now that you've won the state, what's going to happen after school is out, and where you're going to be wrestling and stuff like that?
We're going to be training for nationals in May, right?
Mm-hmm.
For body bar nationals, and try to qualify for worlds that is coming up this summer.
Okay.
And there's judo season right after wrestling, so we're going to go back into judo for school.
Okay, yeah, now, for those of you guys who don't know, these girls are jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, powerlifting. They have state titles, state championships, and all of the above. Now, Teshya, 3 times, you state champ. What's in store for you after school, and are you preparing to get ready to go to the Olympics?
Yes, I am. After school, after high school, I'm planning to train in OTC in Colorado, and I'll see how I'm going after that. Starting to enter all the senior national tournaments and so hopefully qualify for the senior worlds. And then, yeah, I'm still striving to be an Olympic medalist.
Okay, now, are you still available to wrestle in juniors, now that you've won juniors, you have to go to seniors, or how does that work?
I'm still I still qualified to compete in juniors, but I want to see how I am and where I stand with the seniors now.
So now at age 16, you're going to jump up to the seniors already.
Yeah, I just turned 17.
17.
Yeah.
At age 17, you're going to jump up to the senior.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you've been doing that all your life, you know.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I mean, this is like a humongous step here, and since I've known you guys for almost a couple years already.
Mm-hmm.
Every single goal that you girls have told me that you wanted to accomplish, so far you have accomplished, and I don't think it's going to be any different when it comes to the Olympics. But now that you're ready to accomplish that, you have to step up your preparation another notch. What do you have to do?
Yes, I do have to step up my preparation. I have to, well, of course, train harder and hopefully train in the camps in the mainland, because there's a lot of good training partners here, but I always have to try different ones and always strive to challenge more heavier and stronger people.
Okay, and now Teniya, you're also in juniors, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Yeah.
is this going to try to be your first junior worlds coming up?
Cadet world.
Cadet. Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Cadet worlds. Okay. Now explain to me what the cadet worlds are, and then we'll get into some more questions. How old is the cadets?
What are their ages?
I think it's 18. 18.
Okay, but it just goes
A
by
cadet.
Or 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, and what category are you going to be wrestling in cadets?
What weight?
Probably 113.
113.
113, 114.
Okay. Now you won the high school states at 122. What's your most comfortable weight to wrestle at?
It's like whatever I walk around at, because when I start practicing, we all naturally lose weight. So whatever weight is around there, I just wrestle at that weight.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about cutting weight.
Yeah, I don't like cutting weight.
Okay, all right. And Teshya, when you go to seniors and stuff like that, what weight are you going to be wrestling at?
Around the weight 123 or 128, because when I start in season, my weight naturally goes down a lot. So
Right.
I walk around 133-ish, and then when I am in season, I go down to like 122, 123.
Okay, all right. Now, Teniya, who's your toughest opponent so far to this day?
That would be Teshya.
No, besides Teshya. I'm talking about somebody on the wrestling mat, like any of these girls who you wrestled in states. I mean, with all due respect, who was the toughest one?
The toughest one would probably be the girl that I had in my final match.
Yeah. Okay,
From
now.
Baldwin.
Yeah, she was from Baldwin, Maui. Now, I was there, and I asked you earlier what this move was. Now, if you can explain to me what you did, it looked like you had her in a full Nelson, and then just like steamrolled her over, and next thing I know, she was pinned. I mean. Do you have a name for that? Because if not, we're going to have to make one up right now.
I think it's just called the mills.
The mills?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because full Nelsons are illegal.
Okay, it wasn't a full Nelson then. and Teshya, who was your toughest opponent?
My toughest opponent would also be my final match because she was really flexible, and she was also from Maui.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how
Molokai.
Yeah, I don't even know how she lasted that long in both of them. But Teniya, you actually beat Teshya by 3 seconds this time, okay? Because you pinned your opponent in 1:39 left, and Teshya had 1:36 left. So you got her in that category.
Yep. was good.
Okay, now, as far as international competition, um, this is going to be your first year going into cadets. Now, do you have to also kick your training up another notch too?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
what
do.
do you have to do to prepare for what you want to accomplish in cadets?
Cut off all the junk foods that I have stashed in my room, and train more with her. Like I'm gonna have like goals set from taking her down to pinning her.
Me?
Yeah.
And once school is out, you guys are going to be at it every day again, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and Tisha, I mean, tonight you must be looking forward to that because,
Yeah.
I mean, and Tisha, are you looking forward to
Definitely.
getting back wrestling with
Yeah.
us?
To me, that's like probably the best training in the world for me.
Yeah, and same for you, Tisha. I mean, I know tonight is a very admirable training partner, and I mean, I seen her in action. Both of you guys are very, very, very good.
I'm excited to train.
Okay. Now, tonight, eventually, do you want to, after cadets and juniors and all, you want to continue on and wrestle in the Olympics also?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your goal for 2020?
20.
Okay.
To be an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling.
Okay. And Teshya, you're trying to get to the Olympics next year, right?
Yes.
2016.
Yeah.
Okay. And in order to do that, you're going to have to win seniors. Okay. And when is seniors coming up?
Seniors is coming up in April or May. It's going to be held in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully I'm going to start training and going to the camps of the mainland and start preparing for that. I'm excited.
Okay. For those who don't know, you won the U.S. Junior Worlds in Slovakia. Now, tell us a little bit about that, because two interviews ago is when you had came in third place, you had received an injury, and then you told me that you put all your training and all your might into this, and then you came back and redeemed yourself and won the U.S. Junior Worlds. Can you take me through some of those matches? I know the Japanese girl was pretty tough, and but then you beat the Russian 10-2 in the final. So could you take us through some of that, and how excited you are to finally win that title?
It felt good. I was actually the cadet worlds. It was same as last time.
Okay.
So I came back from bronze and I came back and got the gold. I had Japan as my semifinal match, and she was a really tough, very strong girl, and she was really fast. And I just knew that if I had to give it all I got, and I did. And then I won with a really close score, 3-4, and then my finals match, I put it off with, the score was 2-9.
2-9. Okay. Now, in Japan, judo is sort of big too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I noticed in all the lighter categories in the cadet thing, the Japanese girls were winning most of the lighter categories until your name popped up.
Yeah.
And you're the one who took out the Japanese girl in your category. Now, do you think that also helps the Japanese, that judo also helps the Japanese in their wrestling, like sort of the way you guys might have an advantage through your judo also?
Yeah, judo definitely helps with wrestling, and I'm pretty sure all my Japanese opponents have taken judo once at least, because they knew throws.
Okay. Now tonight, as far as your judo's concerned, I mean, I seen a couple moves, you guys in there where, I see you incorporate that judo a little bit. You might be tied up with them and then, bam, their legs just gone. How important is judo as part of your wrestling? And then I remember you guys telling me about some of the rule changes, so what's the fine line between judo and wrestling? What can you do and what cannot you do? And what can't you do?
In judo, before you used to be allowed to shoot like how you do in wrestling, but they took that rule away. So that's how I used to win some of my matches. But now that they took that rule away, I've gotten a lot better with my throws. So it kind of helped. The rules kind of helped at the same time.
Okay. Well, for all you guys just joining in, we are here live with Teshya and Teniya Alo. Teshya, three-time state high school wrestling champion, and Teniya took home her first high school state title this past weekend. And when we come back, we'll be speaking some more with the Alo sisters here on Hawaii Sports Update.
Hi, my name is Seymour Kazimirski. I have a show called Seymour's World on Think Tech Hawaii. Our show is about opening minds and facilitating conversations. To tell you the truth, I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. I have no idea who our guests are going to be, but I guarantee you we're going to have lots and lots of fun. Aloha from Seymour's World.
Aloha, I'm Hunter Hevelin, host of Sustainable Hawaii here at Think Tech Hawaii. You can tune in every week on Thursday at 2 p.m. to see interviews with sustainability professionals from around the state and even further abroad, learning about activities with water management, food security, waste management, and a whole host of other fascinating opportunities to get engaged with making a greener island. So if you're interested in making the transition from consuming individuals to communities of producers, check us out every Thursday.
Welcome back to Hawaii Sports Update, and we are here with Teshya and Teniya Alo. Teshya goes to Kamehameha High School's Kapalama, three-time state wrestling champion, and her sister Teniya, Iolani Schools, first-time state wrestling champ as a freshman, and only a handful of wrestlers have 4 wrestling titles. I'm pretty sure you know that, Teshya. So. After you win it next year, you're just gonna, you'll be the fifth one. How important is that to you to have 4 state titles and knowing that it's only been done a handful of times?
Well, it does mean a lot to me to be able to hopefully accomplish the 4-time state champion in wrestling. It is really cool to say that there's only a little bit of people who can do that, and I'm just thankful that I could, practice all that hard work and it pays off at the end.
Absolutely. And I know you're just being humble right now, which is good, but there's nobody who's going to beat you. So, Teniya, same with you. This is your first title. I know you're shooting for 4, and you want to follow in your sister's footsteps. How important is it for you to have 4 state wrestling titles?
Very important because I think it's good for me to meet my expectations. So taking 4 times and hopefully 4 times in judo too, that'll be great.
Okay, so you're gonna play judo in high school also?
Yep.
Okay, and when does judo start for you?
Judo season started already.
Oh, it started already?
Yeah.
It runs simultaneous a little bit, or they overlap a little bit?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so
Go week.
what weight do you play judo? And I'm sure you're number 1 in school in judo also, right?
I'm not sure what the weights are, but I think around 129.
129?
It's different from, it's like 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah.
It's 29, then it bumps up to 39.
Yeah, it's every 10 pounds.
It's every 10 pounds, and so when you guys fall in between that, you just have to wrestle up?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And you're just going to stick to wrestling, right? You got the Olympics and stuff to think about, yeah?
Yeah, but I want to still practice judo.
Okay.
So I probably will enter, yeah.
Okay. Well, you got to keep, I guess, if you keep your judo nice and crisp, that helps along with your wrestling. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, you girls have been wrestling since how old were you when you first started wrestling?
I was 5.
I was 6.
Okay, and in the beginning, when you first started doing really well, you were wrestling against boys, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our very first tournament we had.
Okay, and then your next tournament, it was girls?
Nationals.
Oh, there was more.
Nationals was girls? Okay, so you had to beat boys to get to the girls in the nationals?
Well,
or
when we were small,
There just barely wasn't any girls.
yeah,
wrestling.
it was just us, and then we'd always have boys, and then we went to nationals, it was just girls, and then we went to boys nationals, and then we continued on from there.
Okay, now do you guys consider yourselves like trendsetters. You know, I mean, of course, one wrestler from Hawaii who made the Olympic team. I think her last name was Chow or
Clarissa Chen.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, do you guys, first of all, do you guys know her, and was she any inspiration to you to try to get to where you have to go?
Yes, she was an inspiration. I did not like know her until I was about like 11 or 10.
Uh-huh.
But she trains with me and she coaches me when she has the time, and it's really cool.
Okay, so how is it for you to get that knowledge from her, and what has she done to help you, you know, as far as experience on the mat, or maybe some wisdom that she might have given you?
Well, she's really, really busy all the time. So when I get the chance to meet her, I always try to pick her brain a lot. And she helps me with a lot of conditioning exercises and shots. And it's really cool when she comes down and teaches us. And she comes down to the tournaments too, and she gives clinics, right? What tournament was that? Oh, Pa'ani, the Pa'ani games.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Didn't
That's
she
cool.
like present to you most outstanding award, right?
I'm not sure.
Body bar.
Okay. And tonight, does she also help you with your wrestling and training too?
Yeah, I'm always with her, so whatever she learns, I learn too. And I just watch from the side.
Okay. Now,
From
tonight, you must be absorbing all this knowledge. I mean, with all the experience that your sister has, and then all the experience that she's getting from the people teaching her, is just coming down to you. Now, with all this knowledge that you're absorbing, I mean, the future is just, the plan is just set for you right there. I mean, you just got to go out and grab it. I mean, are you excited about that?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's going to take a lot of dedication, but you girls are on the right track. You're very humble. You have the right frame of mind. You have strong family background. I mean, are you excited about it?
Yeah, I am. I just have to make a lot of sacrifices to get myself there. So.
Okay. Now, after you both graduate, who's going to be the toughest?
Me? What?
Just let her think.
Okay. Now, you like to surf, right, tonight? And you do surf also?
For fun.
When we have the opportunity.
Okay.
But we like to surf because my grandma and my uncle is like a professional surfer, and all of my aunties from my grandma's side. So it's
Okay.
cool.
Who's your uncle? Who's your uncle?
Nelson Ahina. He's a longboard surfer.
Okay.
And he travels around the world to surf. It's cool.
Okay. So how old were you girls when you first got on a surfboard?
I'm not sure. My grandpa took me surfing
Like 3 years old.
3
3
years.
years old?
Yeah, around 3.
Okay, because I watch you guys YouTube and stuff, and I seen Teniya's video there, longboarding it. Who are you longboarding with?
With my auntie. Well, I was spending that was summer. In the summer, I was spending it with my grandma's side. While you guys were.
When I was at a national tournament.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They left me home.
And
So-
so you hit the water, huh?
Yeah, and then my auntie decided to make a video, so we're just having fun.
All right, and it looked like you guys were having a good time, and you paddled in on that book. I seen that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, to get away from wrestling and judo and all the competition, is that what you like to do? Just go out and surf and just cruise for a little
Yeah.
while?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
it's fun going to the beach.
All right.
Anytime.
And what else do you guys do to get away from the competition? What do you do to have fun, and like movies or?
We love to watch the movie.
Yeah,
We watch
Netflix.
movies almost every single day.
Okay. What's the last movie you seen?
American Sniper.
American Sniper?
Yeah. I want to watch the Big Hero 6 movie though.
The Big Hero 6? Okay.
Cartoons. She hates cartoons.
Did you like American Sniper?
She didn't watch it.
Okay, what's the last movie you seen?
What movie? I think it was.
She watched TV shows. That's why.
Yeah, TV shows.
She loves watching
Criminal
TV
Minds.
shows.
Criminal Minds? You like that show?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to admit it, but my favorite show was Swamp People. I know, but it's true. So, okay, yeah, I mean, it's good that you guys have those avenues to, to get out because, I mean, obviously your training regimen is very dedicated and very strict. So, I mean, you guys are still in high school and you're still young girls, so it's good to get out and do some stuff besides so much competition. Now, at Iolani School, how many wrestlers from Iolani School female were in the finals?
It was just me.
Just you, right? And how many males was from Iolani was there?
Medals, like we had 2 first place.
Yeah, yeah.
And 1 second place. So we actually had a couple. Yeah.
Okay, and for Iolani schools, that's a pretty good finish
Yeah.
for the wrestling. Now, Kamehameha girls, you guys won it, right? Or okay,
No,
no,
we
Lahaina
didn't.
Luna won.
Lahaina Luna won it.
Okay.
We were so close, though. I mean, well, coming into quarterfinals, we were winning.
Right.
We were like, all our girls were doing super good, and we were pitting. And then second day, I think they just got too nervous and went downhill. But we did pretty good.
Yeah, well, to me, it looked like you guys pretty much controlled the weights up until, they started. I mean, Lahaina Luna has some big girls, man. I mean, wow. What they eating on Maui over there? But anyways, I was following the team competition too, and Kamehameha Kapalama, the girls, they did finish second, and they did an admirable job. Now, where are you headed to after judo?
Straight back into wrestling.
Straight back into wrestling? Okay, so when is judo season over?
I'm not sure.
It ends around April.
Okay, what I'm trying to get at is during judo season, do you practice judo and then go wrestle with Teshya for a couple hours after that, or?
We'll still be wrestling when judo season comes.
Every day?
Most likely.
We'll be doing both sports at the same time.
Okay.
Well, they help each other, so.
Yeah, and they sort of help each other. Now, what does your doctor say about that? Do they say that's too much pounding on your body or anything like that, or did it? Huh?
No, not really.
No?
Well, they don't know. Doctors don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, you girls seem to be like, not, you don't have any major injuries or anything like that. I see Teniya has a couple scratches on her face.
Yeah.
Did that come from the wrestling match?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that why you pinned the girl so quick? All right. Well, we're going to go on a little commercial break here. And when we come back, we'll be finishing up with Teniya and Teshya Alo from Iolani and Kamehameha schools, respectively. The new girls state champions in wrestling at 132 and 122 pounds. We'll be back on Hawaii Sports Update in just a moment.
Hi, aloha. My name is Chris Leatham, and I host a show called The Economy and You. The show plays every Wednesday at noon, and on my show, I bring on guests who are interested or working in the technology space. And so I'd like you to come and watch the show and learn with me about all the sort of exciting things that we're doing in Hawaii to build and grow our economy ecosystem. So I'd like to say aloha, and I look forward to seeing you on the show. Thank you.
Aloha, Yappers. This is your host, Kingsley, for the Yap Show. Every Friday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch us here live, Think Tech Hawaii, and then later on, we upload to our YouTube channel. We talk about youth issues, policies, youth programs, and how to transition yourself into adulthood.
But this was like a sign, I guess. Hey, Mike's like, hey, right. Now's your chance to go back to school, which I'm doing.
Catch us here again live, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Aloha.
Welcome back to Hawaii Sports Update. And for those of you just joining us, we are here with 3-time Hawaii State Women's Champion at 132 pounds, Teshya Alo, and her little sister, Teniya Alo, first-time state champion, 122 pounds, out of Iolani High School. And if anybody wanted to follow you guys or get any information? How do they do it? I know you guys are on YouTube and stuff like that, but do you guys have a website or anything like that, or?
Like any social media?
Yeah, any social media kind of thing.
We have Instagrams.
Snapchat.
Well, I don't think you want to give out that information.
Well, yeah, we don't really have a website. Well, yeah, we just are basically on YouTube, our matches.
YouTube, yeah. You can find them on YouTube. You can look up Teshya and Teniya Alo. They are both on YouTube, respectively, and check out some of their matches from the time from a couple months ago to the time they were 7 or 8 years old. They have them from way back, and there's one thing that is definitely in common: they're winning. Pretty much all of them. So, all right, now, Teshya, you got one more to go. Are you going to go to college after you go to school?
Yes, I'm going to college after school, but I'm just not really sure where I'm heading to. My mom doesn't want to, or dad doesn't want me to decide until I'm a senior, and because I want to get all the opportunities I can and see which ones are the best for me.
Okay. And are you looking to go to a school that specializes in wrestling, or are you just looking at a straight academic level to go to school, or a combination of both?
Yeah, I would like to go to a school that is academically good and also a wrestling one, a wrestling college. So, still looking.
Okay. And tonight, what are your future plans? I know you're only a freshman, but do you plan on going to college and everything?
Yeah, still debating like which college to go to as well.
Well, I'm sure both you ladies have choices. I mean, there has to be universities and college recruiting you. Is that correct?
Yes.
How many letters have you gotten? I mean, if you can count them all.
I'm not sure. My mom hides them from me. She doesn't let me see anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I've seen a couple.
Okay. And tonight, I'm sure you're probably getting letters already, too. Or we don't know about that. Your mom's hiding those, too, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. All right. Here we go. After you, are you going to play judo this year?
Yes, I'm saying.
Okay, so after your judo, then you got to get ready for seniors. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now
I'm going to be preparing for the senior nationals during the judo season.
During junior. Okay, now seniors is not any age limit, right?
No.
Okay, so everything that you've been doing now is pretty much 18 and under.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you're 17, you've already won the juniors, so now you're going to seniors.
Yes.
And that would be wrestling against grown women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, I mean, that's a step up. Do you feel like you're going to have to do some more powerlifting and get your strength up to
I'm going to definitely have to
those?
bump up my weights and train hard and get really stronger than I am now. And I'm gonna have to eat healthier, of course. I also have stashes, so
Yeah, we hide them from our parents.
yeah, we have to take it all the junk and
Okay.
eat better.
Okay. Now, when you guys are in a match, okay, or in a tournament, and suppose it's a tournament where that you've been doing everything, you've been eating correctly, you haven't been cheating on the snacks and stuff like that. Do you really feel more powerful? I mean, as the matches go along.
Yeah, you actually do feel the difference if you eat junk and then you wrestle. You can feel your stamina and all the candy eating your stamina away. It doesn't feel right when you can feel the power and all your lungs actually breathing, and you get stronger and you can push through your matches to be healthier.
Okay, and is that true with you too, Teniya?
Yeah, because it all goes down to the last minute. So if you ever think about eating that last cookie, it's that could have helped you by not eating it.
Okay.
On your last minute.
All right. So it's amazing to me that even at a young age, I know everyone you have to watch your diet and stuff, but I mean, you guys I mean, let's not kid around. You guys are world-class athletes. I mean, straight out. And so your diet regimen is important, and it's good that you know that, and that you can actually feel the difference when you eat right and when you don't, because then that's going to make you eat right when it's on the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, Teniya, okay, you got wrestling, you got judo. What about jujitsu? Are you guys done with jujitsu? Because you guys have multiple state titles in jujitsu too.
Yeah, all the Nagas.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done jiu-jitsu in a while, but we always like to enter classes here and then just to make sure we're caught up with all the new technique and to make sure that we still know all the moves and that it doesn't just throw away all the practices we had when we were small. So
Okay.
jiu-jitsu is actually really, really good and very helpful for wrestling and judo. So all three sports we try to keep up in.
Okay, I mean, is jujitsu like a sort of like a combination of wrestling and judo?
Yeah, you
A
can
little
actually,
bit, you know, with
Yeah,
a couple
kind
arm
of.
locks in there and a couple
Yeah.
knee bars.
You can incorporate it into judo. So
Yeah.
it helps.
Okay, all right. Now, weightlifting. How often do you guys weight lift? You know, are you working on power? Are you working on speed? Are you working on just endurance? How's your weightlifting regimen going right now?
Our weightlifting schedule is right now 2 times a week, and we do both quickness and power. Some days we do sprinting exercises with weights outside, and then we just try to get our strength up, just like pure strength inside, and try to get our strength up. So
Circuits,
it's like, yeah.
conditioning, help with our stamina and stuff.
Okay. All right. Just take me through a week, okay? You go to church on Sunday, and then you get up and you go to school on Monday. What's your Mondays like during this is like during wrestling season?
Aye.
What would
Right.
your Mondays consist of?
So Monday after school, I'd have my usual run or interval sprints before practice, and then we'd have a wrestling practice at school that's from 3:45 to 5:30, 6-ish, and then we'd go to, what is Mondays? Mondays is.
Well, I have physical therapy.
She has physical therapy, and I'd go to the wrestling practice at my gym.
Okay. And how long are you now doing your physical therapy, Teniya?
3 times a week.
Okay, and
Which
for
is like about 2 hours, hour and a half to 2 hours.
hour and a half, and it's just trying to strengthen that muscle and get it back.
Icing, exercising it.
Okay, and so then now Monday's over, and now it's Tuesday. Now we're
Tuesday would be lifting day.
lifting. Okay,
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays is lifting, and how long do you guys lift for?
7 to 9.
From 7 to
Yeah,
9.
2 hours.
Yeah, because for weightlifting, it's not, wrestling is usually you keep going at it, like only a little bit water breaks and it's all conditioning. For weightlifting, you take your time and not rush and let your muscles rest and see how far you can push yourself.
Okay, all right.
So it's longer.
Okay, and so then your weightlifting's done, and then Wednesday, you're back on the mats again?
I'm back on the mats. We're always on the mats, actually. It's just that it changes from lifting to conditioning, lifting to conditioning.
And this is 7 days a week? 5 days a week?
We get Sunday off.
You get
Not
Sunday
really,
off?
no. Sundays we have-
Sometimes. But since senior nationals are coming up, we're trying to get at it. But not a full practice, just technical and watching videos on
Okay.
Sundays.
All right, now, both you guys wrestle at such a high level, and when you start going into competition, like national competition, you know, where the girls get tougher and tougher, how important is the technical aspect of your game? I mean, is it more important than the strength aspect?
Well, you always have to be very strong in technique-wise and muscle. There's and power. So the most important one is technique, because you can definitely beat somebody who's stronger than you if you have great enough technique. So you want to have really good technique, then your strength, and then your conditioning and power comes after that.
Okay. Now I noticed both you guys like that single leg, man. I mean, is that your guys' signature move right there?
Yeah, we've practiced that on a broomstick since we were small. My dad would hold the broomstick like this, and then we spin around and practice it for hours.
I believe it because I mean I didn't see either of you guys miss a single leg at all this past weekend. Now, with all this training and with all this dedication, oh yeah, and by the way, congratulations on the new addition to your family.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Baby.
Yeah, there you go. Leroy, congratulations to you guys. Is that going to be the next Alo wrestler coming up?
Hopefully, mom wants the next our two babies to be fat. Like they want,
Easy.
yeah, I want them to be feed them up and let them have fun. But
Yeah.
we've had fun since we were wrestling. Wrestling makes us fun, so whatever they want to do,
Okay.
wrestle. We're gonna make them wrestle.
You're going to make them wrestle? Yeah.
If our mom lets
You're going to
us.
start wrestling around with them when they're little and stuff?
We still do. We do that with Boom Boom.
And how old is Boom Boom?
He's one,
He's one?
and he gets in his stance.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And it's inevitable that, you know, it's going to run in the family. Maybe he'll be a football player or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. Teniya, one last thing for you. You know, when you see your older sister and, you know, all that she's accomplished, I know you're driven, I know you're dedicated, I know you're talented. And so does that just drive you even more to follow in her footsteps, but also try to make a name of your own also?
Yeah, it does. It makes me like stay hungrier. Makes me more hungry for like my next title, and I want to win roads too, just like her. Maybe even make it further.
Okay. And now, Teshya, you set the bar, you know, and you know, you've seen Teniya grow daily and daily and daily. Now, for you as her sister, maybe you're not supposed to tell her this, but how much has she grown and how much has she improved and how much has she, you know, right in front of your eyes for over these past couple years?
Oh yeah, she's improved a lot, and she's definitely grown. Like she's taller than me now, and so she's getting stronger and faster, and yeah, she's improved a lot.
Okay, and now for you, you know, I keep talking about the seniors, but this is it. You know, this is the next goal that you've stated to me, and you've reached every goal so far. And you know, I just want to say that your dedication, both you guys' dedication and commitment to the sport is above and beyond, and that's not only the reason why you're talented and successful, but that's the reason why you're going to go ahead and continue with the goals that you set. And we would like to wish you luck here at Think Tech Hawaii and moving forward to whatever goals that you want to accomplish. You know, you have our blessings here at Think Tech Hawaii, both of you. And it's just been a pleasure and an honor for me to sit here and interview you girls for the third time. It's wonderful. If you guys have any shout outs that you want to give to anybody or any thanks, go ahead and look in the camera and say yours.
And thank God, my parents, family, and my Iolani wrestling team.
Oh yeah, I wanted to thank all my Kamehameha wrestling team and coaches and Hawaii Max Muscle and Tactical Strength and Conditioning and all of my friends and Charles and Coach Charles and Coach Rob and everybody.
All right. And I would like to thank the Alo sisters, Teshya and Teniya. I would like to thank Sachi and Zuri for making this show possible.
Oh, and Coach John. Thank you, Coach John.
Coach John, don't forget Coach John.
Bring.
All right, and we're going to wrap it up here on Hawaii Sports Update with the Alo sisters. Much continued success to you guys, and I'll be talking to you soon again. All right, from Hawaii Sports Update, a hui hou.